A complex sentence requires at least one dependent finite clause and one independent finite clause. So, in other words, there are two finite clauses in an unequal relationship. Note, however, they have to be finite. If you have one clause and you have another clause which is non-finite, then that does not make it complex. It remains simple. Let me try to explain this for you. In this example here, number one, she ate the apples imported from Germany. Now this is a simple sentence. Why is that? It's because of the imported from Germany part. This is a non-finite clause. So this is easy. The subject and the subject and the predicate, and then we look at the direct object, the apples imported from Germany. Now that consists of a noun phrase. That's well, what consists. The direct object is realized as a noun phrase, and it has a determiner, the head, apples, and it has a post modifier. Which apples are we talking about? It's the apples imported from Germany. And this is a non-finite clause. The speaker or the writer at the moment of utterance said the apples imported from Germany. The first word of what follows is a non-finite clause, a non-finite verb. This is a non-finite clause. And this relationship then is simple. This is a simple sentence, number one. Now, if instead of a non-finite clause there, if we were to take that away, okay, now if the post modifier had been instead realized with this instead, which were imported from Germany. So had it been this, then post modifier here would have been realized by a finite relative clause, which were imported from Germany. So the sentence, if it were like this, 2 as opposed to 1, then this would be a complex sentence. Now why is that? Well, it's because this is a finite clause. And it's a finite clause, but we know it's a relative clause, finite clause, because the first word here is a relative pronoun. It's referring back to the apples here. And so because you have a finite clause here and a non-finite clause, then the relationship is complex.